I don't cry in front of anyone. I just breathe and pretend I ain't bad. I wake up with a heavy chest, but still I fix my face. Put on the smile they recognize and step into my place. They say I'm strong, I'll be okay, like I've got nerves of steel. But no one knows how tired I am of hiding how I feel. Every night I tell myself, just make it through one more. But strength can feel like loneliness when you can't cry anymore. I'm tired of being strong when all I want is rest. Tired of holding everything inside my fragile chest. I'm tired of saying I'm okay when I'm barely holding on. They call it strength, but I've been breaking all along. I answer texts with I'm alright. I laugh at every joke, but silence hits the hardest when the lights go low. The mirror sees the truth in me, the cracks I try to hide. The girl who learned to stand alone while breaking deep inside. I'm not asking to be rescued, I don't need to be saved. I just want someone to see the weight I've always carried. I'm tired of being strong, of never falling down, of always being everyone safe and steady ground. I'm tired of being strong, but I don't know how to stop. When you're the one they lean on, you never get to drop. Maybe strength is crying when no one's in the room. Maybe strength is choosing to wake up every noon. Maybe I'm still healing, maybe that's enough. Maybe being tired doesn't mean I'm not tough. I'm tired of being strong, but I'm still here somehow. And even when I'm trembling, I won't forget my vow. I'm tired of being strong, but I'm learning something new. Even tired hearts deserve love too. It's okay to rest. They saw the smile, but not the tears. I learned to laugh a little loud, so no one hears the cracks. I keep my heartbreak folded small and hide it in my bag. They think I've got it figured out, that I'm doing just feels harder than the ache. No one saw me cry when the lights went low. No one heard the way my voice shook when I was alone. No one saw me cry behind my bedroom door. They only saw the girl who smiled like she never knew before. I wipe my face before I sleep, so morning looks the same. I practice how to hold it in and never place the blame. My pillow knows the real me, the tears I never show, the weight I carry in my chest and no one else will know. It's strange how strong you look outside when you're breaking in the dark. Sometimes the loudest battles leave the quietest marks. No one saw me cry when I fell apart. No one felt the way the silence pressed against my heart. No one saw me cry, but maybe that's okay, because even hidden tears still wash the pain away. Maybe I don't need the world to understand. Maybe healing happens in ways they never can. Maybe tears at midnight are not a sign I'm weak. Maybe they're the language my tired soul can speak. No one saw me cry, but I survived the night. And even in the darkest hours, I kept a little light. No one saw me cry, but I'm still standing here. And sometimes strength is simply this: waking up each year. Some tears are private, but they still matter. No one hears the quiet battles, they only see the calm face. I don't scream when I'm breaking, I don't shout when I fall. I just sit when I'm breaking, I don't shout when I fall. I just sit with the silence and feel it all. I swallow every question, every word I want to say, because explaining what I feel would only push them away. I'm holding on in silence to pieces of my heart. No one sees the way I shake when everything falls apart. I'm holding on in silence with tears I never show. They think I'm steady on the surface, but they'll never know. it's a practice line. I wear my pain like hidden ink between the lines of mine. The nights are always louder when the world has gone to sleep. That's when all the thoughts I hide begin to rise too deep. It's hard to ask for comfort when you're used to being strong. It's hard to say I need someone when you've held it in so long. I'm holding on in silence through storms they never see, carrying the weight of things that only live in me. I'm holding on in silence, but slowly I'm learning to. Sometimes quiet strength is just surviving through. Maybe I don't need applause for making it this far. Maybe every silent tear has shaped me who I am. Maybe healing doesn't shout. Maybe it just stays in the quiet moments between the darkest days. I'm holding on in silence, but I'm not lost inside. Even when my voice is low, I still have my pride. I'm holding on in silence, but one day I will see the quiet girl who never quit was stronger than she believed. Not all strength is loud, some of it whispers. No one saw her falling, but no one saw her rise either. She stopped explaining how she felt to people who won't stay. She learned that some apologies don't wash the pain away. She cried where no one heard her. She broke where none could see. She faced the quiet midnight with shaking bravery. They thought her silence meant defeat. They thought she lost the fight, but they never saw the battle she won alone at night. She healed in the dark where no one clapped for her. She stitched her heart together without a single word. She healed in the dark when everyone had gone, and the girl they thought was broken was quietly growing strong. She stopped chasing closure, stopped begging to be heard. She found her peace in stillness, not in someone's words. She stopped comparing timelines, stopped asking why not me. She chose to water her own soul and let the past just be. carry so much weight, how pain can build a stronger heart instead of turning head. She healed in the dark with tears as her guide. She didn't need an audience to prove she survived. She healed in the dark through every silent scar, and every lonely midnight made her who she Maybe growth looks lonely, maybe strength looks small, maybe healing doesn't shine until you felt it all. Maybe darkness isn't empty, maybe it prepares the kind of light that only comes when someone truly cares. She healed in the dark, and now she softly blues, not because the world applauded, but because she chose. She healed in the dark without revenge or spark, and sometimes that's the bravest thing, to heal without a mark. Not all light comes from the sun. Some of it grows in the No one saw her falling. If you ever think of me, I hope it's gently. I don't hate you anymore. That chapter's closed and done. The tears I cried have dried by now. I've outgrown what we were. I used to replay memories like songs I couldn't mute, but time has turned the volume down on all the painful truth. We were young and trying, but love takes more than dream. Sometimes letting go is kinder than staying in between. If you ever think of me, I hope it makes you smile. Not because you miss my love, but because we shared a while. If you ever think of me, don't remember the fight. Remember how we once felt safe before we lost the light. I've learned that love can change its shape and still mean something true. Just because it didn't last doesn't mean it wasn't real with you. I stopped asking what went wrong, stopped blaming who to be. Sometimes two good hearts just grow so differently. I'm not waiting for a message or hoping you'll return. I'm just grateful for the lessons that heartbreak helped me learn. If you ever think of me, don't think of what we lost. Think of how we both survived the love that had its cost. If you ever think of me, know I'm doing fine. Not because I stopped loving you, but because I chose my life. I don't need another ending, I don't need another try. Some stories are beautiful even when they say goodbye. Maybe someday you'll understand what we couldn't see, that loving someone fully means letting them be free. If you ever think of me, I hope it feels like peace, not regret or heavy guilt, just a memory release. If you ever think of me, know I've grown from who we were, and somewhere in that quiet past there's still a soft blur. Some loves don't last forever, but they still matter. It took me a long time to understand this. I used to hold on tightly to every word you said, afraid that if I loosened up, you'd disappear instead. I blame myself for everything, for cracks I didn't make. I thought if I just loved you more, your heart would finally stay. But love should never feel like fear or begging to be seen. And strength is not just staying when you're breaking in between. I'm strong enough to let go, even if it hurts. Strong enough to walk away before I lose my word. I'm strong enough to let go of someone I once chose, because real strength is knowing when to close the door. You said I was too sensitive, too much, too deep, too real. But maybe I was never wrong for feeling what I feel. I stopped shrinking who I am to fit inside your doubt. I stopped chasing half a heart that couldn't figure out. Sometimes love is not holding on, sometimes love is relief. Sometimes letting someone go is choosing your own peace. I'm strong enough to let go without revenge or blame. Strong enough to leave behind strength is quiet. Maybe it's not loud. Maybe walking out the door is something to be proud. Maybe love that lasts forever starts with loving me. Maybe letting go of you is how I set me free. I'm strong enough to let go and still believe in love. Strong enough to trust that I deserve something above. I'm strong enough to let go, and though my heart feels slow, every tear I cried for you taught me how to grow. Letting go is not losing, it's choosing yourself. The sky was never calm for long, but neither was I weak. The rain kept falling on my plans, the wind tore through my dreams. I tried to hold what I could say from breaking at the seams. They saw me walking straight ahead, like nothing could go wrong. Every drop that hit my skin felt heavier than before. But storms don't last forever, even when they roar. I'm smiling through the storm, even when it pours, holding on to pieces of what I'm fighting for. I'm smiling through the storm with tears I don't display, because I know the sun will rise after the darkest day. There were nights I almost quit when hope felt far away, when silence felt too loud and I had nothing left to say. But something deep inside of me refused to disappear. A quiet little whisper said, "You made it this far, stay here." Maybe strength isn't shining, maybe it's surviving rain. Maybe courage is just breathing through unbearable pain. I'm smiling through the storm, though my hands still shake, learning how to bend instead of always break. I'm smiling through the storm, not because I'm blind, but because I've learned peace begins in the mind. The sky can turn so dark, but stars are born that way. Sometimes the worst of nights reveal the brightest day. If thunder shakes my world, I'll still stand tall and warm, because even fragile hearts can smile through the storm. I'm smiling through the storm, stronger than before. The rain may test my spirit, but it won't win the war. I'm smiling through the storm, and even when it's long, every drop that tried to break me only made me strong. Storms don't stay forever, neither does pain. I used to look for validation in every pair of eyes, waiting for someone to tell me that I was worth a fight. I shrank myself to fit inside the spaces people gave. I called it love, I called it hope, but really I was afraid. Afraid to stand alone too long, afraid to take up space, afraid that if I loved myself I'd lose someone's embrace. I learned to love myself quietly without the world to see. No spotlight on my healing, just soft honesty. I learned to love myself quietly in ways I can't explain, by choosing peace at midnight instead of choosing pain. I stopped chasing approval, stopped begging to belong, stopped asking if I'm good enough. I knew it all along. I started setting boundaries even when it hurt, started putting my own heart before someone else's words. It didn't happen overnight, it didn't make a sound, but somewhere in the silence I found solid ground. I learned to love myself quietly, with patience and with grace. I held my own reflection without turning away. I learned to love myself quietly, not loudly, not to prove, just choosing me in small ways every time I choose. Maybe self-love isn't loud, maybe it's just rest, maybe it's forgiving yourself for trying your best. Maybe it's not perfection, maybe it's just peace. Maybe loving who you are is finally release. I learned to love myself quietly, and that was more than enough. Not because the world approved, but because I grew up. I learned to love myself quietly in the dark alone, and now the love I give away comes from a place called home. The quietest love is often the strongest. never stay long enough to see the rest. You only knew the version that I let you see. The easy laughs, the calm replies, the light side of me. You never stayed through midnight when silence turned too loud. It's easy to love the surface when it's polished and bright, but loving someone deeply means staying through the night. You never knew my pain, the tears I hid from view. You loved the girl who looked okay, but never saw her through. You never knew my pain, the battles in my head. You heard my I'll be fine, but not the words I never said. I tried to tell you softly in ways you couldn't hear, dropping hints and broken laughs, hoping you'd come near. But you love the strong illusion, the steady, fearless frame. You never asked what it cost me to carry all that weight. Some wounds don't leave bruises, some scars don't show in light, some hearts break quietly out of everyone's sight. You never knew my pain because I made it small. I folded it inside myself so I wouldn't fall. You never knew my pain, but that's not all your fault. I got so good at hiding it, I locked it in a vault. Maybe I was scared to let you see me weak. Maybe I was used to being the one who never speaks. Maybe pain unspoken feels safer than the truth. Maybe I was protecting both me and you. You never knew my pain, but now I understand. If someone doesn't see your hurt, they'll never hold your hand. You never knew my pain, and maybe that's okay, because I'm finally learning to let myself say my pain is real, even if you never saw it. I remember how my voice would shake, asking you to stay, like love was something I had to earn or prove in every way. I shrank my pride to fill your doubts, I dimmed my light for you. I thought if I just tried harder, you'd finally see my truth. But love should never feel like pleading or fear of being alone. And self-respect grows quietly when heartbreak turns to stone. It was the night I stopped begging for someone to choose me, the night I closed the door and finally felt free. It was the night I stopped begging for crumbs of your attention, when I realized my worth was not up for suspension. The worth messages that never truly came. I used to blame my softness for playing this love game, but something in me shifted when I saw it clear. The more I tried to hold you close, the more you disappear. Sometimes love walks away when it sees you stand tall, because control gets threatened when you stop chasing at all. It was a night I stopped begging, that I began to rise. The night I saw the strength behind my tired eyes. It was the night I stopped begging, and though it hurt inside, I chose my peace over chaos, and I chose my pride. Maybe losing you was the gift I never knew. Maybe loving me was the bravest thing to do.